This week, I've had very interesting conversations with a number of investors. I've asked some of them from America why they're particularly interested in Kenya. And this is what they have to say. Let's consider what they have to say in 5 points. Point number 1, Kenya has a system of leadership renewal. We have elections every 5 years. This is particularly important for investors because they feel that there's a disconnect or there's a separation between politics and business. Politics does not interfere with business. Point number 2, Kenya has an independent judiciary. Our judiciary routinely rules against the government of the day. The tension between the executive and the judiciary is good. It is ordained by the citizens of Kenya. This is because should there be a connivance between the executive and the judiciary, it will lead to the trampling of fundamental rights and liberties of Kenyans. That there is a disconnect, that the judiciary is important, that the judiciary is independent is particularly good, attractive to foreign investors. Point number 3, Kenya has a large pool of youthful and educated labor. This is good for production because you have young people, an abundance of young people to produce your goods and services, and you also have markets for these goods and services. Point number 4, Kenya has the legislative framework and expertise that lends itself to complex international agreements. These agreements are prerequisites, especially when it comes to the development and testing of new technology. Our legislative framework allows for this. The regulatory environment also allows for this. And this makes it very attractive to foreign investors. Point number 5, the geographical location of Kenya is ideal. It is smack in the middle of the continent. From Kenya, every part of the continent can be accessed within 5 hours by air. Further to that, Kenya has a port city, Mombasa. From Mombasa, exports can be done, and from Mombasa, import of raw materials can be done. My name is Leonard Kafafa. I'm a public policy analyst. See you next week again for another 5 points to consider.